Really? You know, somebody complained about this on Reddit, these like weird gaps in the staff building. And I thought maybe they were just being dramatic, but no. There's a weird gap. And no, sir, I don't like it. Hello everybody, how's it going today? Superfiend here, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster Whacky World. We are almost done with this Stingray Kraken Voyage coaster. I want to add some more decorations in and around the water this episode. And I want to decorate this area here where the ride comes out of the lagoon because it looks a bit trashy. And I think we could do better than that. But before we do it, I should have done this last episode, but I didn't. The Planet Coaster 1.4 update is out. It was out in the last episode, and I just completely ignored it. And if we come over here and we look at our park, it's not doing so hot. We got all these notifications about let's see, look at them here. Where are they? No, not that. Mini guests are unhappy, thirsty, vandalism. No, those aren't the ones. We just lost $4,500. Many guests need the toilet. There's a lot of litter in the park. There's apparently a lot of vomit in the park too. There's some vomit. And I was looking at the staff, and it's because we have, man, these people are noisy. Look at this mess we made over here. Whoa, what the heck is this? It's like toxic in there. What? Whoa. Bathrooms now have a cleanliness factor. Man, oh boy, we need to take care of some of this stuff. We got some major problems in this park. I'm going to go over here where it's a little bit quieter. Whew. Awfully noisy over there. Let's look at this mess. Despite how angry they are still filling up the queues. Well, except for this one. Did this thing just like break down or something? What's going on? It's too expensive. It's probably old. That would be the problem. We need to come over here and do a little bit of work in this area of the park. All right, first things first. I'm going to back way out because it is just way too noisy in there. We have no janitors. That's why everything's a mess. So let's drop a couple janitors. 1, 2. Okay, we'll drop 3, and we'll let them get right to it. And let's see, trash bins. Is there anything that's like destroyed? Needs to be rebuilt. I don't see anything quite yet. And then Rex is getting swarmed in there. Okay. So, and then let's see, it's been a while since I've had to do anything with this. Let's go to the janitors and let's click on this guy. And we have a work roster. Oh, let's see, where do we assign those? Free roaming. Front park. They're all going to be front park. Front park is the front area of the park. The reason we have a front park work roster, we set that up a long time ago, is so that they don't like wander back into this area. We don't want them going back there. The front park is literally, if we close this stuff, let's fly over here. The front park is literally all this stuff right here. So we want to keep them limited to this area. And let's see, janitors. This guy's already unhappy. Why are you unhappy? It's not pushing him enough. He's going to clean up vomit. This guy's going to the bathroom to clean the bathroom. He's not going to use the bathroom. And this guy's not happy either. We can't train them yet. We could pay them more. We have a lot of money in the bank. 130, or no, I'm sorry, $1 million. So we can afford to pay them 130. Oh, I could have just set the work roster right in here. That would have been easy too. And let's see. Let's look at our vendors. This person could probably use training. And they could probably use a pay increase. Finally, this goes up at a reasonable increment instead of like 10 cents, which was stupid. It now goes up by $5. So I kind of like that better. I'm not getting paid what I'm worth. I'm so pleased with my training. Okay. Let's look at this person. I'm content with my paycheck. Bored. This person might be earning too much money. Maybe we should knock him down a little bit. This job is great. It's like this job was made for me. Woohoo. I haven't had a minute to myself all day. I'm over the moon with this job. Well, you certainly did a quick turnaround. And apparently your name is 909. You must be an agent from Get Smart. So, okay. Okay, now let's see here. Herman, Richie, Mechanic. These guys are good. I'm getting paid what I'm worth. My pay is fair. This job is great. Let's train him and pay him the same as the other guy. Let's just see what that does for them. I'm so happy. My pay is fair. I don't see any reason to train or do anything with him. We have the one work roster, and let's see. Oh, our entertainer. Let's make sure that he's happy. My pay is pretty good. So this is all of our staff. We do have some vendors. Right, we were just looking at this. Let's look at the attractions and shops. Haven't done this in ages. Ages and ages. We're losing money on all of them. Great. And all the bathrooms are open. Let's see. These are the ones that are way over here, right? We're going to rename these two. This is Pirate. Oh, let's see. Pirate Restroom A. And we'll rename this to Pirate Restroom B. And so we'll just have to remember that A and B are part of the food court. And all of our attractions. Let's see, we got revive. Oh, no. We don't want reviving. That's going to get us into the classic status. We don't want that. We need to rebrand. Give it a new name. CAROU. Swell. Okay, now it's established. We're going to do Freaky Flyers. Rebrand. It's been so long since I've looked at any of this stuff. Okay. Twisty Turny. Thank you for just like shutting everything down on me. Let's try that again. Rebrand. Twisty Turny. And the Whirly Rig. Whirly Rig, okay. And the rest of these rides are unopened, so they're completely unaffected by everything. We got the Hidden Temple, Chairplane, Rocktopus. Should probably have a better name for the Rocktopus. The High Seas. Whirly Rig 2. Okay, one is the Whirly Rig that's open, right? The Hellion Ring. You know, I called this the Stockades. Let's see. Light Line, Main Rail. Main Rail, Pirate Rail. Okay, so we're going to call this, we'll just call it Monorail. I don't like the Light Line. Ooh, awfully windy up there. You got Kraken Voyage, Stockades, Lost Gardens, Whirly Rig 2. That's this one right here. If anyone has a name suggestion for this thing, I'm open to it because I don't really have one right now. And then we also have the Rocktopus. I don't have a name in mind for this one either. Why is this thing running? Let's no. We don't need that to be testing right now. Is everything else like all stopped? Hidden Temple is testing. We don't need that to be testing. That can be closed too. So let's see. These things should all like pick back up and start making some more money now that they're established. These prices were good. And let's look at our guests. They're all probably pretty angry. They are. Oh boy, food, hunger. Ew, I stepped in sick. That litter is disgusting. There's no way I'm going in entrance bathroom. Entrance shakes, looks busy. We need to give this some time to clear up. And gosh, I don't want to really, whoops. I don't want to be messing with this episode, but there's a new building, and it's like a staff, and it's a staff. Man, what is the janitor doing? Where are these guys? Are they picking any of this stuff up? What's going on here? Is there research? Undercover? We could do more research? Okay. Apparently there's stuff we can research. Yes, this goes up by $1. Now, they should really probably pick better increments for the things that can be researched, or for these little arrows. Research history. Let's zoom out again. Awfully noisy down there. And marketing. Yeah, I don't really care about that. We can ignore that for now. Okay. High. Workload is high and high. So we need to get some training on these people. And I think we need to go up to, we'll go 170 and 170 and see how that does for them. You know, we'll bump this guy up to 160. And why is your name 909? Okay, this is now going to be Agent 99, okay? And if you didn't grow up watching Get Smart on... I did not watch it originally. I watched it on Nick at Night. But if you don't know who Agent 99 is, then... well, I guess we should make sure that it's a female, right? Where's Agent 99? What do we got in here? Okay, well... Not a female. But there's a new building. There's a new building. It is a... It's a staff building. I don't know how it works. This guy is still... His workload is still high again. Man, these guys are getting swarmed. Okay, let's go up to 170 with you. You know what? You can be 165. And really already high, still high again? So what I'm thinking we need to do is we need to drop one of those staff rest buildings. Okay, wait. Where's the janitors? Do we still have 3 janitors? Workloads are all high. Okay, these guys are all getting 150. And we're going to train, and train. Get those guys cruising along a little bit better. They're way overwhelmed in here. Look at this. The crowd has dispersed. This is very interesting. Before we had the janitors, the crowd was like all over the place. No, it's because they went and they got back in the lines. Okay, they didn't have anywhere to go, so they were making a big clog down here. But since I rebranded the rides, they're now getting back in the lines. So the big crowd is clearing up, and we just need to figure out where we're going to go and drop that building. You know, I'm kind of tempted to just like slam it in here. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time working on this. Let's see. Oh, let's see. It's a shop and a facility. I have no idea how it works. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Staff building. What do we do with it? It's a black hole. So, interesting. Okay, let's... It's so loud in here. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Can you... Okay, I want to put it in here. What the hell? Okay, but I want to put it, like, further back. Like, back here. Can we get under here? Okay, here's the hole. Yes, that's where I want it, right there. Okay. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to knock out this wall. And we're going to zoom out a little. Okay, hold on a second. This is outrageous. Settings. Where's the audio? Where is... Can't we mute just like the people themselves? Let's just drop that to like 35. It's still obnoxiously loud, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. Okay. Paths. And what is this? Is this the cobblestone? It is. We're going to take the railing off. Railing on ground path. Okay. And do we not have curbs? Let's turn that off too. No, I think we have curves. Okay. Angle snap, length 1. Let's see. Do we want it to connect up right there? I wonder if we could make like a little T here. Would that work? Would we be able to do that? What if we like put it here, and then there, and then there? Now, what do you think about that? Was that good? I think that was okay. Now, how did the staff people actually get out of their buildings? Did they just like teleport out? They probably just teleport out. No, undo, keep that, escape. Okay, and we still got these like poorly placed benches, but I'm gonna leave them there. The litter is starting to dissipate, starting to get cleaned up, and we just need to. Okay, let's see. Let's edit this again, and we need. What is this? Panel. Okay, so we just need like this. Okay, we want it to be this color. Okay. And then we need regular panel. 4M. Okay, and then okay, how come it won't let me select the panel archway? There we go. Really? You know, somebody complained about this on Reddit, these like weird gaps in the staff building. And I thought maybe they were just being dramatic, but no. There's a weird gap. And no, sir, I don't like it. Let's go on the other side here. Okay. And I guess for the sake of completeness, I'm just going to leave this one floating. I don't really care about it that much. And so what's it end up looking like in here? You know, that's not terrible. Okay, so what do we do with this? Energy features are disabled in this park. Staff will not use this building. Well, I'm so happy that I took the time to put it in there then. Okay. Entrance staff building. And okay, it is open, but they won't use it because we're not using the features. So what we have to do is we have to go into the settings. We have to go into game. Staff management features. Enable staff management features. Some scenarios require them, and we'll override the setting. Changing the setting will not only disable the staff energy system, but will also change the values of hiring staff and their wage requirements. Okay, fine. So now things will be even more screwed up. And let's see. I didn't really want to goof off with this episode. I wanted to go design over there. But, you know, we got to make sure that our park is running. We are turning a profit, which is better than we were doing at the beginning of the episode. And, okay, so now what do we have to do? How do we do this? Oh, man, they're already high. And okay, so here's their energy requirement. So I imagine if their workload is high, the energy probably goes down even faster. So even more reason, I guess, to can't train until March 13th. It is March 13th. So I guess what I was saying is if the workload is high, I imagine their happiness goes down faster. So more reason to have them trained. Because if their training is high, they're more efficient, so they probably keep a lower workload and don't lose energy as fast. Now, does this apply to everybody? It does. Ooh. So we got janitors. The entertainer. Oh, man, he's got energy requirements too. Oh, peanuts. Okay, the mechanics also. This guy's workload is high. Why is your workload so high? Do you only do one thing? No, you do everything. You only do vandalisms. Okay, let's make it so that you do everything too. Okay. So now we got 2 mechanics that do everything. And let's see, security. He does everything. We're probably going to need a second one of these guys now. And do these guys have special checkboxes? Ooh, work roster. So they get assigned specific buildings. Okay. Which is hats. So does that mean like for every single shop we need to have 2 employees? I don't know if I like that. Okay, now let's look over here at the janitors. Yeah, do everything. Clean up all the stuff. And what about this guy? Okay, so I think first thing we want to do is we want to train these guys again, because they all have a high workload. Now, as soon as they kind of like get this under control, we're probably going to want to fire a couple of them. And they actually do look like they're getting it under control. And there's a bunch of litter over here. I hate how this happens. I don't even know where to begin with this. But let's okay, let's fly back in there. Totally missed. Okay, let's see. All right, buddy. I need you to come over here and clean up this path. Okay? Doink. There we go. Shoo. And let's see. So he's going to clean up that path. The rest of the stuff is cleaned up. The crowd is dispersed. They're all in line again. This is the way the park is supposed to be looking. We're only making $1,300 a month, and as soon as we hire more staff, we'll be making even less. So, and these guys are already unhappy again. What's the deal with you two? Yeah, I'm just rolling in cash, but I can't complain. I've got it pretty good, so I'm unhappy. Let's see. You probably feel the same way. We could do with more bins. I'm glad I've been trained for this. Yeah, it's what you've been waiting for your whole life, isn't it? Okay. Energy's going down over here. High, 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 and low. Can't train until March 25th. That's 4 days from now. This is Clifford and Magic Mets. They get nicknames now. Waiting for customers to serve. I'm doing 2 people's work here. That's right. You are. And okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to speed it up to get to March 25th. And then we'll just train all these guys at once. Okay, come on now. We're almost there. Okay. So everyone except for Raquel, who is waiting for customers to serve, and she's at the hat store. Nobody wants to buy her hats. So we're going to... we'll bump your training. We'll bump your training. We'll bump your training. And we probably need to bump your monthly salary as well. These guys are still looking good. Now, how do you set like a schedule for them? Or when they get tired, do they just like go chill out in the staff room and then they don't come back out until their energy is recharged? Maybe that's how it works. I have no idea. We need to hire somebody else to handle entrance shakes. So there we go. Really, I just like plunk her down right here. Okay, you are... how come I can't assign her to like entrance shakes? Where's she going? Okay, she's like, what is she doing? Okay, he just hops over the counter. And then she hops in. And then... let's see. How do I select the vendor in here? Okay. And I still can't assign her... to anything specific. So what do we do? Do we assign her to like the front park? I have no idea. Okay, let's go look at the vendors here. What is going on? Who just got hired? This person. She's already unhappy. Can't train her until April. Immediately, I'm going to bump her salary up to 120 because she's probably already angry that she's not earning enough. And he's exiting the shop. This dude just abandoned ship. He's wandering, serving customers. Okay, we need a couple more. Bonk. And bonk. We have 4 shops, so I guess we need 8 vendors. Maybe that will take care of it. And, oh boy. Okay, so who are these new scrubs that we just hired? Let's bump them all up to 120. I don't want to lose anybody from being unhappy so that they quit. And all right, so we'll just kind of keep an eye on this. I don't know what the deal is with these 2 guys. They shouldn't have any problems. And so I guess when he finally runs low, he'll just stop patrolling and they'll stop repairing. So maybe we want like a 3rd mechanic and a second security officer. Okay, and then we'll just set their salaries to be pretty much what the other guys are. 320 for you. It's probably too much, actually. And security. The prices, the salaries seem a lot lower. I don't know what the good balance is anymore. It used to be that you paid them as much as it costs to train them. Wandering. Why don't you wander on over to the staff building? Why don't you do that? Okay, heading to staff building. Okay, so I think we're kind of okay for now. And we'll check back on this in a little bit. Oh, yeah, we need another Gulpy. I need another... Ooh, we got King Ghoster. Where's Gulpy? All right, we got another Gulpy here. Work roster management. Yeah, that doesn't do any good. Front park. Okay, fine. You're in the front park. And where you at in here? Where you at, son? We'll set you up to 245. And you need to go rest. Resting at staff building. Okay, good. I hope that they like recharge quickly. And wandering. They were heading to the staff building and now they're wandering again. Did they get confused? And so... Okay, so like what do we do with these people? Like how come these guys have rosters that are actual shops and these guys don't? Maybe we'll just do like front park. I don't know. Okay, let's just speed it up for a minute and just kind of see how they behave. Well, they seem like they're working and they're smiling, so I'm not going to complain too much about what's going on. Okay, that was a nice... let's get it back to normal speed. Gulpy Rex. Insurance Rex clone. You're number 2. Okay, that was a nice 30-minute detour from what I wanted to work on. All right. So I don't think we're going to get as far as I had hoped on this attraction, this episode, because of that silliness. But we are going to try to get somewhere with it. So what I want to do is, let's see. I want to start decorating around this thing. And now that we're not over where all that loud craziness is, I think we can crank this back up, right? There we go. Now we have some nice, pleasant ambient noise. Okay, building. Select everything. 1M. Let's get our 1M grid piece. And let's, I'm just going to put it like right here. It looks like it's tilted, doesn't it? No, I guess it's not. I guess it's straight. Okay. And so what I want to do here is I want to get some like rocks and I want to jet them out to make it look treacherous and dangerous. And then I want to put some of the I want to put some of the crashed boat pieces on it. So let's see. We got to go to our rocks. We're also supposed to have new rocks in this update, but I'm not really sure that I see anything new unless it's these grasslands rocks. Okay, anyways. So how are we gonna do this? Okay, we got this big guy right here. I want something that's like sharp and pokey. Okay. Yes, like you. You are sharp and pokey. Okay, and let's kind of tilt it in a little bit. Okay, and then let's world axes and kind of like get it moved over here. Yeah, okay. We'll just kind of move these around a little bit in this area. And let's okay, kind of like so. And then let's get this one and we'll just like move it regularly. And we kind of have to be careful how we do this because the ground here is very thin. So they will start to poke through into where the coaster is. Okay, and let's just see. How do we have a hole right there? Yeah, see, they're kind of poking through, but I'm not gonna worry about that. We have a hole under the water, so this is risky. Let's try to plug the hole there. I can't leave that. It's just, let's see. We did it. We did it, and it didn't screw up the whole thing. Okay. And let's go back to our building and our rocks that we were working on. Okay, I kind of like that. I kind of want to like wedge it in there. Okay, now this is tricky because we could take somebody's arm or a leg off with that, right? And let's try like this one. Let's see. We'll kind of set that there. And ooh, this is a nice one. And let's see. That one looks a little tiny. A little too tiny also. You're also too tiny. Let's go back over to the tropical large rock. And let's kind of like get that there. Push that in a little bit. Okay. And we're just going to kind of scatter these around the bottom. And let's switch over to another one. I'd really prefer if I could rotate this one to be more like this. Okay. And then we got El Monstro here. We're going to put you, I think, like right in here somewhere. Let's see. We'll just kind of go down. Okay. Now I kind of like it right there. And then we want to kind of get this guy again over here. get some rotation here. And I think we can squeeze one of those over in here in this little spot. And this is maybe a good spot to make it kind of like get bigger and taller. Yeah, okay. Okay, so far so good. It really neat how the rocks like start to blend together in this game when you do this kind of stuff. Let's see here. Thinking maybe this one needs to come out a little bit. And then maybe if we duplicate it. Like that. And let's see, what else? Why does this keep switching down here? Just stay where I have it, would you? Get a little variation in here with some of these like smaller rocks. Okay. Add a little bit of color and texture variation. Okay. And let's see, kind of drop that little guy in there like that. And what other? These are small tropical rock. Kind of need a big one over here. I think I want to go. Yeah, there we go. There's a nice big one. Okay, so we kind of bring it out like this. I don't really know if you would find this configuration of rocks like all next to each other in the wild, and nor am I particularly concerned about it being like an accurate representation of geology. You know, this is all it's all for pretend. I'm more concerned with just kind of making it believable and getting a nice mix of texture and color and that kind of stuff. So let's see here. Now this part's a little trickier because I do want to make this very rocky. The part that's tricky about it is big rocks I don't think will work very well here, although they might. But I think this area right here is going to require like more smaller rocks. So, and let's see, what can we do up here? Can we fit any of these big tropical doodads up here? Let's turn angle snap off. Here we go. And then let's like rotate it this way. Okay. And if we lift it up, drag it over. Okay, it's kind of hard to get a decent rotation from that camera angle. Okay. Kind of wedge it down and move it back this way. Lift it up. Flatten it out a little bit. Lift it up a little bit more. Maybe rotate it flat. So it pokes out kind of just a little bit. And we can't even really tell if it's going into the ground or not. Doesn't really matter. Once you have enough of them on here, they'll all kind of block the view of the terrain that's down here. So they don't actually have to be going into the terrain to look good. And let's see, let's lift. Okay, and then we'll move it this way. Okay, drop a few of them like that. So that's looking okay. Which rock was it? I don't even know which one I was using. We need another. I think it might have been this one. Let's get another large rock in here. Yeah, okay, I like this one. No. Okay, I like that. This like tall, sharp angle to it. Let's see if we can kind of keep that. And put that there. And then let's use this again over here. But this time I think I want to flatten it a little bit more. There, I think like that looks good. And if we just move it right over to the other side, and let's see, let's rotate it about, oh, I don't know, about like that. And, oops, wrong one. There we go. And let's duplicate you. Kind of tilt you that way. And let's see. Okay. Let's try to use you again right here. Now, if you didn't know, you can hold shift to move them up and down, and then while you're holding shift, hit X to get the advanced movement tool open after you change the position with shift, which is what I've been doing. So I'll show you that. I'll show you that again. So the way I've been positioning this is I put it somewhere, okay, like right here. Now when I hold shift, I can move it further in, and then when I get it to where I like it, while still holding shift, if I hit X, it opens up the advanced move, and then I can play with it just a little bit more to get it where we want. Okay. And how's this look so far? Looks pretty good. I want to use that one more time over in here. So I'm going to rotate it to where I like it. I'll use the advanced move to get like a different position for it here. And then, okay, and now if I select it and hit, man, it put it back where it was. Okay. So I can't use shift with it after I do this. And let's see, we gotta be careful with this because we don't want it to be so close that they would be able to reach out and lose an arm or a limb on it. No. Duplicate. Okay, so here we go. So I get it right about where I want it, sort of. Use shift and I can sink it in or lift it out, and then hold X to open up the advanced move tool and get slightly more refined rotations and whatnot after getting it mostly positioned. Let's see here. Kind of like where that ended up, except, you know, it's a little too close to the track, isn't it? Okay. Now, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to, like, reach out and touch these. You need to go a little bit lower with that one. And now let's repeat that one over here. And we'll just sink it down. I think that actually looks kind of good where I got it. And let's drop that same one over here. Do a little bit of rotating first. Okay. And let's see. I think we could squeeze this one in Pretty much right here. Yeah, let's see. X. I don't want to cover up the coaster support. At least not entirely. Maybe a little bit is okay. Yeah, see, like this is... There we go. That's about what I was hoping for. And then if we... about there. And get that off of there. Okay, I don't like how this one got covered up. So let's move that. Okay, so we still got the coaster supports are there. And then let's try to wedge, not that you can even see it at this point, but we could try to wedge like a little tiny rock in here. Let's see, let's rotate it this way. Just a little bit. Okay. And let's see, what else can we do? How big is this? So we can put a couple of these like around here. We got some more small ones. You know, we could push that in there. That's a little too big. Way too big. Okay, so now let's try to put this in here a little bit. There we go. Okay, and we need another like small alpine rock. We'll just throw it there. We'll throw another one up there. We'll kind of sink that one in there. That looks good. And let's see. Let's go with a larger alpine rock, and I think if we tilt it this way maybe. And let's see, go down. No, green, yeah. There. And what's this? That's a little guy. And kind of put him up in here. Let's flatten this one. I think we want to spin it this way a little bit. And let's see, kind of tilt it down. And maybe sink it in. Nope, just about there. And let's fly and let's look in here really quick. See what this looks like. Okay, so we're making a little bit of a mess in here, but as long as it doesn't protrude somewhere where someone could touch it, then I'm kind of okay with it. Like this one right here, I can click on it. That one could be a problem. So let's see which. No. So maybe if we poke that one out just a little bit like that, get a little bit further away from this angle right there. Okay. And let's see what it looks like after moving it on the outside. It still looks okay. And let's see what else. Some more large alpine rock. Throw this down in here. Okay. And let's see. I'm gonna throw some more of these big rocks down because they help to fill in the space a little bit more quickly. Let's try rotating this one. There we go. There's a nice flat surface. And do we want to lift it up a little bit? I suppose we can. Looking for some more decent large rocks. See if we can get a nice, nice position for this one. Now, there we go. And let's see. You're not large enough. You're not large enough. Let's get whoa. A couple of these larger tropical ones. Where's the real big beast? There he is. Okay. Let's just throw this guy down right over here somewhere. Ooh. That looked good for a second. Okay. Okay. And let's see. Okay. And a couple more. Oh yeah, that right there. Okay, good. So let's see what that looks like from back here. That already looks better to me than what it was. Let's fly in and take a peek. Okay, and just make sure that we didn't make the track too dangerous. I don't think it's any more dangerous than it was a moment ago. And before we fly out of here, let's go ahead and go to our terrain and get our paintbrush. And we'll use our typical paint this all like rock. Okay. Let's see. And then we'll change it to this one and go down to 10% and just kind of like very quickly. Okay. Now we fly out of here. And when we do it outside, it should kind of like complete the look. Go up to 100% here. Change this to 8 meters. Okay. That's going to help seal the illusion on the outside. Okay, so now it all looks very rocky. I like it. And then 10%, a little bit bigger brush, and just real quickly. Okay. So that already looks like more treacherous, dangerous, and exciting. And I almost feel like we need a couple more like big rocks really standing up tall. But I don't want to overdo it, you know what I mean? So let's grab a couple of these and kind of litter them throughout. And we can kind of drop you there. We got a couple more little guys in here. Okay. I think that's pretty good, and we managed to keep most of the coaster supports. So it's still, you know, to me, it looks kind of like the coaster could be built this way because we still have the coaster foundations. And I may even, when I go back and like clean up the roller coaster supports a little bit, I may want to remove just a couple of them. Like if it's possible to remove maybe just this one or maybe this one right here, I think we could do that. I don't think it needs all of those. Seems like there's a lot. Let's go ahead and try to work in the boat. Let's see, the shipwreck. Stern. What's it called? Shipwreck. Appropriately named. Okay. Now let's see if we can do this. Because this part, I think, is the trickiest part to the scenery. How do we make the shipwreck look realistic? So let's see. Which way do we want this thing to be facing? First. Okay, so here's an idea. Yep. We've already got one right here, too. That I can't select. Let's delete that. Okay, so let's select this building again. Go back to our scenery. So here's an idea, right? We just We just build our boat. Okay. Is this the best way to do this? I don't know. But let's build our boat. We could even pretend it was like a double longboat. Nobody's gonna know the difference. Okay. Okay, so there's our boat. And I kind of want to add the mast, but I think it's maybe too clean for this. Like it doesn't look all broken enough. Yeah, I don't know. Especially with the flag on it, it'd be cool to kind of have the mast as part of this. But I don't know if we could make it look realistic. We could always try to recreate the mast, but that's kind of more detail than I want to get into. Maybe we'll save that as an exercise for a future date. And what else would we have on our boat? We would have some barrels and some other stuff. We would have some cargo, right? So let's add our barrels. Barrel. And let's see. Not an exploding barrel. We would have some wood barrels. Lots of them. There'd be lots of barrels. Right? And there'd be some barrels like over here too, probably. Now, I'm doing that thing again where like I over decorate. And then I'm going to take away where it ends up being too much. So, you know, if you're not familiar with how I do things. Okay, got some barrels up here. They wouldn't really be up here, but, you know, I'm just trying to get an idea. You know, what would our boat look like? What would it have on it? Because this is going to help us make more realistic wreckage out of the boat, I think. And there is a ship steering wheel, right? Somewhere in here. Here it is. Is it the correct size? Now, normally, I think this goes in the back of the boat. So this would be like right here, right? And what else would we have on our boat? What else would be on a boat? Let's just kind of look through here real quick. Maybe we should filter by scenery theme and limit it to the pirate. We'd have some cannons, right? We'd have some cannons. We might have some pirate munitions. Okay, here we go. We're getting there. We might have a couple cannons on the boat. Okay, so let's just... they'd be on the upper deck here. Right? And let's just kind of put them... This is not really realistic, okay? I'm just outlining a rough idea here. You'll see where I'm going with it. Okay. I need to select all these. And... Man, are you kidding me? I can't... I have to do it one at a time. Activate on trigger. 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 Alright, let's see. How much time do we have left? 58 minutes now. It's already getting a little long. So, let's see. What else would our boat have? We would have some cargo, but like that's too neat and tidy. Where's the pirate munitions? I saw them in here. Where'd they go? We would not have a campsite on our boat. Pirate munitions. Here they are. Okay, so near the cannons, you'd have some pirate munitions, right? Okay. Here we go. What else would we have on our boat? Oh boy, let's see. I might have some netting. No. We'd have a captain, but this is a sunken boat. A pirate wood fleer sign. Okay, we might have like a sign on the back of our boat. Although that's much too colorful for a shipwreck. We need something like more beat up, right? And let's see, what else will we have? Lanterns, some of this other stuff. You know, there might be some like ladders. Okay, so let's see. They would like maybe have a couple ladders on deck, right? In various places to perform their ship seafaring duties. Okay, and then what else might they have? Okay, let's go to Fairy Tale. Is there anything in here that they might have on the boat? There would be some ropes, right? There would most certainly be some ropes. We'll come back to that later, and there would probably be some chains. I don't know where exactly they would be, but we'll come back to the ropes and the chains idea later. I'm just looking for things that would break off as part of the shipwreck. Let's see. What else? I don't really see anything there. I think we got a good idea of what would have fallen off the boat when it crashed, right? I think that's pretty good. Let's go look over here really quick. More filters. Building set. Scenery theme. Pirate. Clear the filter. Okay, anything in here? You know, I don't really think we need to add any of these, although some of these things like might make sense. I don't think I'm going to add them. You know, we might like add these to kind of give it like a little bit of flair or flavor. So we'll go around on the other side and slap one of these on over there. About like that. And on the front, we might have some decorations. Let's see. Maybe maybe the large skull. You know, they might have one here. And they might have one there. And, you know, I mean, that's about as much as maybe we need to do with this. I think it's about as much as we should do with it. And maybe they'll have a skull like in the back. Okay. So there we go. There's our pirate ship. That's what crashed. Okay. Looks pretty good. Now we need to turn it into a wreck. It might be a little too long. To be honest, it might be a little too long. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to select it all. And let's see. We're going to move it. Okay, now how did this thing crash? Like, oh, maybe like here. No, okay, so like back like that. The back is crooked. It's okay though. It's okay because it's a shipwreck, right? It's not supposed to be perfect. Okay, so this is whereabouts our boat crashed. Are these things still firing? No, they're not firing. And so what we'll do, I think this episode is as long as I wish it to be. So this gives you an idea of like where the shipwreck is going to go. Let's get rid of you. Whoa, how come none of the barrels came over here? Are they... What? What building is this? 331, 331. These all ended up part of a different... What freaking building are they in? Okay, hold on a sec here. What building are those part of? How are they even part of a building? There's no grid piece attached to them. A total of 740 objects. What are they attached to? Edit building was selected part. Which freaking building is it? Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know how those became a part of a different building. Okay, but they are supposed to be part of this building. There. Now they're part of this building, right? Yes. Okay, so this episode is as long as I desire to make it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back in the next episode, and we are going to start moving these things around to create our shipwreck. Okay, and it'll be really cool when we're done. And we'll probably remove quite a few of these because, like I said, I over decorated, and then we'll just remove some to make it look better. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. You have yourself a good afternoon, and see you next time.